Hi guys, and welcome to a new series. It's an F1 2021 Myteam career mode. I ran a poll on TikTok. First off, I uploaded a video just saying, name suggestions down below. Then I ran a poll between the two most popular ones. And, well, here's the name. Our race team is known as the Speedy Deanies. So, makes sense. Birmingham City. Why not? Let's go for it. The guy that you saw looked nothing like me, but I just had to make sure he was kitted out in blue and white, repping Birmingham City. Sponsor, I think I'm just going to say earn 25 Constructors' Championship points in a season. It's the most money and we need the money, so let's go for the money. Power unit. Now, Ferrari seems like the best, but performance-wise, Mercedes. So it depends how much we care about durability. I'm going to go down the line of performance. I think that's the most important thing. So Mercedes. Then we need a backup driver. Not backup, he's part of the team. He's got a fair chance. Who to go for? Not sure. Best rated? Makes sense, doesn't it? Not the greatest stats, but he's the best rated. So, Nobuharu Matsushita, welcome to the team. Now, livery, very important. Again, that it's blue and white. Just need to try and find a good template. This is the one we use for the rest. So I think this could be quite a good one if we can... okay, we can't change colour of that, so no point going for that. Might just be worth going for this. Primary blue. And then secondary, also blue. So what settings? 156, 240, and a 129. And then obviously, don't know why I'm bothering with that, a white as well. It's okay, but I think we can do better. Better design. It's a bit all over the place, isn't it? We'll go for it. Here is the Birmingham City car. Not going to bother with any personal stickers. So we need a team badge. Obviously, it's going to be blue and white. What do we want our logo to be? It's sort of a B, I guess. So we can go for that. And just change the colour again to blue, and the secondary colour can be white. Pretty basic, but that'll do. Can we get rid of the background? Just have that floating. And then colours, we also want blue. Blue, that's the grey, so another, we'll go for white there, and then white there as well. So there we go. This is it. Very Birmingham City-like. Just blue and white everywhere. The Speedy Deanies are here. Let's go for it. There's our little helicopter pad. Wouldn't have taken the task on if I didn't believe in myself and the team. I think that makes sense. Skill set really suits us. Unique ways of reducing drag, you know, let's just lie and say we've got a little bit of that. Produce a streamlined car. Let's praise the chassis department a little bit as well. We haven't done that yet. Right, so heading into the first practice very soon. First, we've got a little bit of cash to make. And let's make our driver a little bit better. Can't do anything else. We've got 1.5 million. We've got some R&D points. We're really starting from a very basic position. 40% failure chance. Not great, but let's get some weight reduction. And that's us out of R&D points. Let's go. I'll get some money in now and go to the car reveal. So here's the Speedy Deanies entry into, well, I guess the 2021 season. And let's hope we can start off well. Will our weight? Yes, it's completed. Weight reduction completed. Lovely. And let's head into the race weekend straight away. Let's go for it. So Bahrain Practice. So we're going to do practice, qualifying, and then we will do the race as well, and then we'll leave it there. Practice. We'll do practice 1. We'll skip the others and go to qualifying. Although I haven't played the game for a while. Bit of F1 background knowledge on me. Not the greatest of the game. Haven't been playing for a long time, but I do enjoy it, so that's why I'm here. We know how the garage works. What do we want to have a look at? Qualifying pace straight away. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully I don't make a fool of myself now and spin out on the first corner. That was not the greatest entry into the corner, but we got out of it. We're ahead on quali pace. That was also a poor corner. This is not a very good advert. Down to second gear, around the corner. Don't like this corner, always overshoot it. So we're just gonna do a bit of spinning. Yeah, very, very rusty. Might need a few more practice laps before we go into qualifying. So 3 seconds better than the target time. Our target was 9th. Just going to go around once more. Try and do a bit better this time. Although that was worse. But there were some poor corners in there that I do think we can sort out. And then we'll go into qualifying. Nearly out of fuel, that's no good. Okay, pit within the next 2, that's fine. What am I doing? Apart from taking it very wise. That was a much better corner than the last one, and we just went into, you know, beating the target time, so... That's better than the last time I did that as well. Yeah, do a bit of drifting around the corner. That was on purpose, definitely. We do the auto pitting because no way am I going to pit properly. I've never bothered to learn it for some reason. Although I taught myself, not that it's too difficult, but I just switched it to manual because I wanted to try and get better race starts, and I seem to pick that up okay. Didn't take too long, but I'm not going to bother with the pitting. Just let them do it for me. Right, so that's it for that. I didn't want to skip to practice 2, I wanted to skip to the qualifying. Got the best time. I mean, it's only practice, but always a good start to get the best time. So, don't actually want to do a practice 2 or 3. Straight onto qualifying.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are our parents.
Let's see what sort of time we can get here. Hopefully it's a good one. I've only put on one qualifying session as well. I did do 3 on my other career, but it's just going to be... It's going to take up too much time. We'll stick with 1 qualifying session. That was a terrible corner. Push it round. Who's that out ahead? Try and catch up to this person up ahead. It will be a good time if I can, but I'm not sure I'm going to. Fernando Alonso sets fastest lap. Guessing he was first person to cross the line. It's Hamilton up ahead and we are catching, so that's always a good sign. You're really caught up there. That's useful. Should be a pretty good lap. 1:30.2. So we want to go back into the garage. I think that should do it, to be honest. That's a pretty decent time. It's 1.5 seconds better than the next best, so that's perfect. Let's keep going. Hopefully we can get somewhere up there. I think we will now. Not bad. Matsushita is 17th out of 22. We'll take it. Not bottom of the grid anyway. So going into the first race in Bahrain, first place. Praying that we get a good race start, because most race starts are a bit funny sometimes. So the race is on now. 14 laps around Bahrain, starting in first. Hopefully we can get the win. Will be difficult, but so it's 14 laps. Let's reduce our fuel load. Yeah, that looks fine. Praying that we get a good start here, because I can be a bit funny on them. That wasn't too bad at all, considering it's me. A little bump from Max Verstappen, but we survive out of... Oh, it was Perez actually. Their cars are a lot better than ours, so this is going to be a very big defending game. They will get past me at some point, probably when I pit, and I won't be able to catch them back up. But if we can try and build a gap before we have to pit, it really helps us out. So we've got just over a 1 second gap at the moment, which is what we like to see. First lap down, and it's good so far. Didn't get the most out of that corner. Built up nearly a 3 second lead now on Perez, who's behind us. So we have got the 3 seconds out. So that is great. Hoping we can carry this on, so that when we do pit, we get caught in a bit of traffic, they don't, you know, just disappear into the distance from us. But this has been a good start, a very good start. Took that a little bit deep, but that is all good, increasing by a second a lap on the car behind. Okay, did a bit of off-roading. Why not? Didn't like that spinning then. If the car spins, I don't tend to be able to turn it around, which is a slight issue. But 4 seconds now. Poor corner. But 4.5 seconds. Might be able to set a fastest lap here if we get a good third sector, because the third sector last time wasn't amazing. Nearly lost control of the car. 5 seconds now. This is very good. We're building up a very big gap. Is it one more lap out and then pit? I think that's what we said in our strategy. If I start looking like I'm going all over the place, it's because I am trying to talk to my engineer. Okay, next lap. 6 seconds, nearly. Now it's well over 6 seconds, 6.5. That could be a decent lap. Just short of the fastest, but Let's get a good in lap. That's pretty decent for the first corner. Ricardo's out of the session. Let's hope it's not a safety car. Little bit of skidding.
We're leading our teammate by 25.3 seconds. They're on all softs. They're in 19th.
Teammates 19th.
1 minute 36.7.
Putting in 136s. A little bit off the pace, but obviously the car is very new, so it's fine. Right, so coming into the pit stop now, and we can just absolutely fling it in there. Yeah, our tyres are 44% on the front left. Not great, others 33 and 36, but 1.9 second stop time. What the hell? We've got some super engineers to do that. That's ridiculous. Well, that was a bit ridiculous where it just left me, but sure. Just shot me straight out into a car. This is where it gets a bit funny because I will try and dive in on people, end up either overshooting or crashing and ruining my whole race. So I'm going to try and be a bit steadier. Maybe that was a bit too steady, quite slow. Got some DRS for the first time in the race. Can we get round Sonoda? I think we can. Bit of a dive on the inside. He tries to fight back, but he can't, and I've accidentally spun him out. Whoops. Tell you what, let's just act like that didn't happen. Green flag, it's alright, he sorted himself out. We may have cut across him and spun him out, but as long as you don't get penalised, then it's allowed. Up to 7th. Leclerc's pitted, so we've got ahead of him. And Hamilton and Verstappen are both in the pits and we got ahead of them, so we're miles in front of them, really. Well, not obviously, you're not miles, but this is very good. Bottas 10 seconds ahead, not pitted yet. Oh, we need to try and catch Sainz. Not that it matters because he's going to go in the pits anyway. But be nice to get a little overtake in there. Might even be able to get one here. Little around the outside. Might have been off track a little bit, but we'll take that. Bottas and Perez both in the pits. Sainz just went in, and yeah, it looks pretty good. How far ahead of second are we? "13 seconds. Now, I don't want to jinx it. As long as I don't crash or spin the car, we should be on course to win the first race of the season. That was very close. That corner and this corner, let's just be steady. We don't want to spin the car because I won't be able to get it back in a straight line. New fastest lap. Very nice. May have went in a little bit of a daze there and nearly forgot that, to brake. Which would have definitely ruined our race, but that corner again, nearly spun. Okay, car didn't want to turn. What are the tyres like? 15% front left again is the most worn tyre. Obviously it's only 15%, but what am I doing to this front left that's wearing it more than the others? Is it curbs? I mean, I imagine it's something to do with curbs, but I didn't realise the left was on more than any other. Five laps to go. I don't care that I took that wide. Just trying to ease it home, really.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Make sure we don't do anything risky on that turn. Because of that. Is it this turn coming up here? Yeah, this turn is a bit of an issue. We don't like it. So let's just be nice and cautious. The car turned this time.
Gap to teammate behind is 47.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 13th.
Teammates up to 13th. I mean, I know it's still out of the points, but starting 19th and finishing 13th, pretty good going considering we've probably got the worst car on the grid. I'm pretty sure you start off with the worst car, so I think we definitely picked the right teammate. If you couldn't tell as well, I am playing on a controller. I would like to get a wheel and pedals at some point, but just to make it a bit more of a realistic experience. But controller does me fine for now. I mean, maybe if we start getting quite a lot of likes on the F1 content and everyone enjoys it, we can look at getting a wheel at some point. That would be something I'd definitely be up for. Although it might take a bit of adapting to. But I do drive in real life, so it's not going to be completely foreign. Alright, coming to cross the line. And there's 3 laps left. Definitely not getting any quicker on these laps. Always seems to start tailing off, and I was not concentrating there. So this is definitely not going to be a fastest lap attempt. Although I'm not going to bother even pushing for a fastest lap at the moment. I just want to make sure we win the race. So caution is taking over. Can we try and make that a 20-second gap? To win the first Grand Prix by 20 seconds would be a pretty impressive feat, I guess. I'm playing on 60 difficulty as well. It was the first hard one. I was on 75 before, but I haven't played in quite a while, so I thought turn it down, and we can obviously turn it up if we start, if it's a bit too easy. Which this has seemed maybe a bit too easy, so we will turn it up to, let's go up 10, let's go to 70 next race and see how we get on then. Penultimate lap. That was a very good first sector. It wasn't far off our fastest first sector so far. So maybe we could get a fastest lap here. We have built up a bit of ERS, so we can push it a bit. Just need to make sure. Oh, that wasn't a very good corner at all. I think our fastest lap attempt just went out the window with that. 20 seconds. We've built the gap up to 20. If you play F1, actually, comment down below, what is your favourite track to race around? Maybe, yeah, give 2 answers. Favourite track in real life, like a Grand Prix to watch, and then favourite track to race around on the F1 2021 game. My favourite for this game, I've only probably done each track twice. I think I've done a few 3 times, and I've done Austria quite a few times because it's the shortest. So it's just good for practicing the basics. But I quite enjoy Saudi Arabia. I like the fast pace, it's fast through streets, straights, a few turns here and there. I find it quite fun, in all the walls. So that's one that I really like to play. To watch, I'm not sure what I like, really. I mean, Spa, everyone loves Spa, don't they? Spa's a good one. But yeah, well, I enjoy watching all of it, to be honest. It's all great fun. Final turn. 21-second gap. And we come over the line, first Grand Prix, and we've won.
Fantastic. You won the Grand Prix.
That's really good for the Speedy Deanies. Makes us look like we're a pretty special team in our debut. Lance Stroll, driver of the day. And that is a very good celebration. So we went up a few tiers, nice. We went up quite a lot of tiers. Speedy Deanies win the first race of the season. Our teammate started 19th and finished 13th. That is a very, very good start. Lance Stroll started 16th, finished 9th. Again, very good from him. And that is some good going there. Our contract at the start of the season was to get 25 points in the whole season, and we got 26 in our first race. It's been amazing. Great team behind me. I was like an idiot magnet, we're not going to go for that one. None of us wanted to be the person to back down, these things happen. Might as well be honest. I mean, Sonoda spinning out was definitely my fault, but we don't mind because we didn't get penalised for it and we won the race, took all the points, and we were in a good position heading into race 2 in Italy. So that's where we're going to leave it. Great start to the season. Make sure to like down below if you enjoy the F1 content and you can't wait for the next episode. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for more F1 content.